Acknowledge me. Well, that was okay. I don't think it was bad. There was not much at stake, but it was a fun time, depending how you looked on it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Down Down Up Up. It's your boy here, Apollo. And we are now running down WWE's latest installment of premium live events. WWE WrestleMania Backlash. And oh man, if you saw my prediction video, you would have felt for me. I would have had it in the palm of my hand, but I had to change two predictions. The changing finally screwed me over, otherwise that would have been a clean slate. It was about what you expected and then maybe a little bit more of a sprinkle, depending on what you were expecting. But it's time to run down the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Apollo Talk. Let's go. First off, another pointless hour kickoff. No wrestling. Apollo no likey. Moving on. Main card started with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Good choice. Did this match overdo, or should I say overthrown, their previous match at WrestleMania? No. If I was being honest, WrestleMania was better for me. This one could be looked at it a bit more underrated by others, but that does not mean this was a bad time. No. This was good. These two put in some great work. The crossroads into the rope break was so smooth, but then again, you can seemingly trust Rollins when it comes to rope break spots like that. That was very good. And the Vertebreaker teased in WWE, ooh, that was spicy. That was spicy. That's like when Joe tried to do his Muscle Buster after it was banned, I want to say in 2016, 2017. Every time, like, oh my goodness, is he going to do it? No, he's not quite. And like Sheamus hitting high cross occasionally, there was a brief point where he was teasing it and, of course, never hit it. But, you know, it was a nice little tease. And then, of course, we had the little roll-up spot. And, hey, Cody Rhodes did indeed win via the tights. So here's the thing. I picked Seth Rollins in the prediction contest because I thought this would go to a third. And it looks like it has. It just hasn't taken the route I would have taken. I think it would have looked a little bit better if Rollins cheated to win this, in my opinion, because I don't think this is over. I don't think this is over. And I think if it would have been cheap, a Cody loss could have been somewhat acceptable because, well, he got screwed. Rollins cheated to win, but we didn't do that. Didn't matter, though. Cody winning looked good. Either way, we'll see where this goes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this won't blow over to Hell in a Cell. But we'll see. I think we're not quite done. Next up, though, Omos, Bobby Lashley. This was, again, pretty much what you'd expect. It was, I guess, a little bit better for me than WrestleMania because, like, we got the Hurt Lock on Omos, and it was really selling. And for a second, I thought Lashley was going to do it. But nope, Omos power to the corner. A little bit of distraction of the referee by Omos, and then MVP got the cane shot to Lashley. Pretty much what you expect. Omos then goes for the choke slam. 1, 2, 3 over. Omos finally does something that I expect him to do. Because, like, this year, he's really let me down in things. He didn't have a crazy performance at the Royal Rumble, and he lost at WrestleMania. But now with MVP, okay, there it is. We're doing something. And I guess we have now trademarked him as the Nigerian Giant. So does that mean we're just going to get Apollo and Commander Aziz up in this play? Or are they just going to get released next month and forget about any plans with that? Because you really can't trust WWE anymore because people are getting thrown out the door so quickly. Oh, my Lord. Still not right. And still not cool that they are referencing it now on NXT when they do it. That doesn't work. That doesn't make anybody look good. So, yeah, shame. Get the New Day pancakes thrown at you for that one. Anyway, next up, though, Edge, AJ Styles. This was the match that I found better than WrestleMania. I liked this little teaser, working on AJ's shoulder, the calf crusher spot on Edge, the exposed turnbuckle that almost went so horribly wrong, and then what we all would have expected after some lovely finisher teasers, because that Styles clash, ooh, just gorgeous, and almost had me. But no, we had Damian Priest on the ramp. Yeah, he's not at ringside. Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. But that's what WWE do. They make stipulations and then they break them. But then Balor comes down and start beating Priest up. And I'm like, okay. So Balor's not going to be the one to turn here. Because I was thinking maybe Finn is going to be the one to join Judgment Day. But no. We had someone from the crowd push AJ Styles off the top rope when the referee wasn't looking. Edge surprisingly wins with the crossface, and AJ passes out, but I love the announcers belling are like, oh, who is he? Incorrect. Who is Rhea Ripley, thankfully, who didn't get her name changed because I really thought they were going to screw around with that, debuts sort of a new look and is joining Judgment Day. And that's great. Rhea's not thrown under the bus after turning on Liv Morgan for too long. And being part of Judgment Day, I hope, is going to be a big deal, just like keeping Damian Priest in the big deal loop. So well done. I expected this to go to a third match, very similar, like my prediction for Cody and Seth. And this one was definitely more of a gamble than picking Seth for me, but I had AJ in the end, and well, look how that turned out. Didn't turn out too well for me there, but again, it's not like the rivalry's over. That's my reasoning for my picks. It's continuing rivalries, getting 50-50 wins, but WWE got away without doing that. Now we move in to the second part of the show, which can definitely be looked differently depending on your viewpoint. We had Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair in the I Quit match, and I thought that was okay. I wasn't bored throughout a lot of this, like an I Quit match can occasionally bore when they happen. It wasn't just them sitting on top of each other for 30 minutes asking the question. No, they were brawling out around. We had some kendo stick spots, some chair spots, fighting out in the crowd, some really stiff shots, I might add. But it was what you would have expected. Charlotte did a bit too much talking, and Ronda Rousey decided to just break her arm with the chair and the armbar, and boom, like that. What they should have done at WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey is now the SmackDown Women's Champion. I got no complaints. I just still can't believe that the picking turned out in my favor at WrestleMania. And the fact that I got this one right. I didn't gamble on Charlotte again. I picked Ronda, and there you go. Ronda Rousey's the SmackDown Women's Champion. We'll see how long it goes. I'm perfectly fine with this, and it seems like they are writing Charlotte off of TV. I know reasons came out. I am unaware of them. So apologies. That's not what you're here for. This is the insight of your boy. And sorry for the camera shaking like crazy, but that's what it's about today. Now we have the sleeper match, and a lot of people just didn't care for this because of the placement, but I think it was placed intentionally to give the fans a break. Go to the bathroom, go to the merch stands, get some food, have a nap. Sorry to say it, but that's how I felt. It was Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin, and I was watching this with just one other person at this point, and we were just having a friendly chat during most of this until, okay, boom, after a nice little kerfuffle, because of course I kept an eye on it, Madcap Moss had a little roll-through action and beat Happy Corbin. There you go, they gave it to Moss. Moss gets his little face push moved to a win over Corbin, and yeah, Corbin can just take losses at this point, so I don't really have a problem with this, and I like Moss. I've really appreciated his story in WWE since coming from NXT in the Money Tag Team. I really don't remember what they were called, if they even had a team maybe to begin with, to a little singles miss, and then up with Mojo for a bit, and a little bit with Gronk, and then and now with Corbin, and now without Corbin. So it's cool to see him still employed and doing stuff, and I was fine with it. I was fine with it. People need to chill when stuff like this happens because there's obviously a reason. In this case, give the fans a break. Moving on. Main event, six-man tag, no championships on the line. Disappointed. The match itself, though, that was good. Come on. If you were watching, you were into it. It was a good six-man tag, and I have no complaints whatsoever about it. Orton just had a crazy spot, and the fans were going so absolutely insane for him. RKOs. That one, I want to say on Jim or Jay, yo, I thought that was it. Because Roman just got RKO'd and the other Uso just got thrown out of the ring. But nope, broken up, still going. McIntyre and Reigns setting up their little program. We had the table spot outside. McIntyre got put through the table via the Nagi by Roman. And then it pretty much finished what you'd expect. Riddle does get his spots. A crazy RKO from the top rope on one of the Usos. But I just knew it. I said, wait a minute. Is Roman going to tag right when they fall? Yes, he did. He's coming in. Spear, 1, 2, 3 on Riddle, and the Bloodline win it. It was a heck of a gamble going for RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. But if there was a time to do it, it was here, but I couldn't do it. You guys knew I was struggling a little bit with this one, but I just told myself, no, Roman just isn't going to lose even if there's no championships on the line like this. It's the Bloodline. The Bloodline don't lose. And they didn't. And that was it. In my opinion, not a bad pay-per-view, but if you wanted to miss one this year because you had better things to do, such as Mother's Day, I hope everybody had a lovely Mother's Day, by the way, doing what you can with your mother, whether she is here on this earth or not. Bask in the memory, bask in her glory. Because really, WWE, you need to stop messing with Mother's Day. That's when it comes down to bottom line. Me, I'm thankful. I had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with my mother doing stuff we both enjoyed that day. And then, pay-per-view. So, back to the pay-per-view itself, though. Should not have been that low-key, but it wasn't bad. It was certainly skippable, but it wasn't a bad show, I wouldn't say. And now we're done. No point talking about it anymore. We got a crazy month of May going forward. So again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you liked and did not like about WrestleMania Backlash. If you had to ask me personally, I still find it incredibly dumb that it's called that in the first place. It's Backlash. Yeah, move on. Backlash. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy Friday the 13th this week, by the way. I know I said in my prediction video we might have time for another movie reaction. I don't think now is going to be the time, though. Hate to say it. I'm hoping we could do more in the coming months, though, when we get closer to, like, the big part of summer. We're going to do some cool stuff again. I guarantee. Guarantee. If you guys saw my horror movie reviews from October, you guys know. You guys know. We got some stuff planned for the later part of this year still on the channel to come, besides the wrestling. But when it comes to the wrestling, I guess the next time I'll see y'all will be for AEW Double or Nothing at the end of the month. Ooh, spicy, spicy. Have a lovely day. Keep it real. And a